with biology. In this video, I am going to guide you through the exact implementation of the Martha Protocol. I will show you the 5 morning mistakes you are likely making right now that are forcing your blood pressure to spike, and I will give you the science-backed, food-based solutions to reverse the damage. Before we dive into the science, I want to see who is in the room with us. This is a community of people who refuse to just get old gracefully. We want to get old powerfully. Please, stop right now and go to the comments. Type in your age, your most recent blood pressure reading, and one symptom you are tired of living with, whether it's fatigue, dizziness, or just the fear of a stroke. I want you to hear me clearly. If your blood pressure is high, it is not because you have a deficiency in lisinopril or amlodipine. It is not simply genetics, and it is not an inevitable part of aging. In my 30 years of experience, I have found that 90% of hypertension cases are driven by a deficiency in 3 specific bionutrients that act as the flexible glue for your arteries. When these nutrients are missing, your blood vessels become as brittle as an old garden hose left in the sun. Today, we start the repair process. My name is Dr. David Thompson. I spent 15 years in cardiovascular research and another 15 in clinical practice focusing on geriatric and metabolic health. My channel isn't about hacks or quick fixes. It is about scientific nutrition. I have seen the dark side of the pharmaceutical industry. I have seen patients lose their kidney function, their libido, and their mental clarity to the side effects of blood pressure management. My mission is to give you the tools to stay independent. I want you to be the one driving your car, playing with your grandkids, and living in your own home until you're 100. I've treated over 10,000 patients. What I'm about to share is the distilled wisdom of those 10,000 stories and the rigorous science that supports them. Your body is always talking to you. The problem is, we are taught to ignore the whispers until they become screams. Let's do a quick self-test. I want you to count how many of these 5 common symptoms you've experienced in the last 30 days. 1. The morning lead head. You wake up and your head feels heavy, almost like it's filled with lead, with a dull throb at the base of your skull. 2. The tinnitus ring. You notice a high-pitched ringing or a pulsing sound in your ears when you lie down in a quiet room. 3. The peripheral swelling. By the end of the day, your shoes feel tight, or you see deep red marks from your socks around your ankles. 4. The vision flicker. You occasionally see floaters or tiny sparks of light when you move your head too quickly or stand up from a chair. 5. The unexplained shortness of breath. You find yourself winded after walking up a single flight of stairs, something that was easy for you just 5 years ago. How many did you count? 1, 3, all 5. Please, comment your number below. If you have more than 2 of these, you are likely suffering from chronic endothelial ischemia. In plain English, your blood vessels have lost their spring. They are inflamed, they are under oxidative stress, and they are rusting from the inside out. This rust makes it impossible for your heart to push blood through without using dangerous levels of force. Let's get into the 5 mistakes and the 5 life-saving solutions. 1. Mistake, the adrenaline jumpstart, caffeine on an empty stomach. Most office workers and busy moms wake up and immediately head for the coffee pot. When you do this, you are hitting your flight or fight button before your body has even had a glass of water. This causes a surge in cortisol, which tells your arteries to clamp down. The solution, the nitric oxide elixir, concentrated beetroot. Meet Jim, a 55-year-old software executive. Jim lived on black coffee. His morning BP was 165/100. He started drinking 250 milliliters of beetroot juice 20 minutes before his coffee. Within 3 weeks, his systolic pressure, the top number, dropped by an average of 14 points.